they're shooting at you, you must be doing something right. That's at least Governor Chris Christie's philosophy as he continues his rise in the polls in New Hampshire. He's now under attack from a SuperPAC connected to Marco Rubio for his handling of both Hurricane Sandy and the George Washington Bridge scandal. Take a look at some of these ads.
Christie's close aides are under criminal indictment. Chris Christie. High taxes, weak economy, scandals. Not what we need in the White House. Christie even backed Obamacare's Medicaid expansion. Chris Christie, one high-tax, Common Core, liberal, energy-loving, Obamacare Medicaid expanding president is enough.
Now, an ad like that would get just about anybody mad, but Chris Christie, let's just wait for the pushback from him.
I've been to 49 of the 50 states. Let me tell you what I know. I know you are not what they're labeling you. But I also know that anger alone is not a solution.
What? Who is this guy, and what has he done with our Governor Chris Christie? It wasn't that long ago that he was yelling at people at press conferences and telling people to sit down and shut up.
But until that time, sit down and shut up.
But things have changed with Christie, with his new bearing. Is this a kinder, gentler Chris Christie that's trying to make a stand in New Hampshire and possibly go on to capture the Republican nomination? We wanted to talk to somebody who has experience running against the governor. Michael Patrick Carroll, now an Assemblyman, won a primary against Chris Christie in 1995. Michael Patrick Carroll, Assemblyman, thank you for coming on. I just want you to unpack this for me. Who's the real Chris Christie, the raging bull or the sober statesman?
Well, I'm not sure that there's a substantive, mutually exclusive undertaking there. Frankly speaking, that first ad looks like something we could have run against the Democrats this last fall for legislative matters. He's right. New Jersey is very heavily taxed. But it's kind of unfair to blame the governor for that. And as respects the anger, there is a time and place for that. When someone interrupts your press conference.
What was he like when you were running against him?
An assembly race isn't even close to a presidential race, as you might gather. We didn't have 27 different town meetings and such along those lines. I wasn't addressing him personally very often. The campaign literature was a little bit hard-edged. The stand he took was that my positions were, and I think the direct quote was, crazy.
So what, are you surprised at some of these numbers? I mean, I think people months ago were counting Chris Christie completely out, and now you see polls where he's running second in New Hampshire. So it's a huge change over the last 4 or 5 months.
Well, that's a mistake to ever cut this governor out, because the fact is he's a great retail politician. And if you had to place to do a set a campaign up in a place which played specifically to his strengths, you couldn't do better than New Hampshire. You know, there's the old joke about that the guy in New Hampshire says, I can't vote for Smith because I've only met him 4 times. And you have dozens of opportunities for Chris to go out there and interact with people in an itty-bitty little state that may decide the fate of our presidency. This is perfect for him.
Assemblyman Michael Patrick Carroll, thanks for joining us on Chasing News. We'll talk soon.